This is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for the 2024 Boys State Hockey Tournament on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, presented by Kubota. The State Hockey Tournament is brought to you by Pelican Power Sports, Zander Auto Parts, Wagner Auto, AGE, AirTech, Weatherall, Ferding Electric, the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association, and Kathy Sunshine Properties.
There's a shot, they score! Barrett Schweitzer is second of the game, and the Caps have their first lead, 4-3.
And by Beck Motors, Visit Brookings, Venture Communications, First Dakota National Bank, Hermanson Endodontics, Hockey Headquarters, J-Bar Construction, May Adam, and Leisure Palace.
Reader plays it near side, face-off dot, looking backdoor, they score! A pass that went across, and the Rushmore Thunder open up the scoring with 16:26 to go here in the first period.
And by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, First National Bank of Pierre, Pierre Regional Airport, Hunsley Auto Body and Sandblasting, the Watertown Area Chamber of Commerce, the Field House, and First United Methodist Church.
1 second to go, those sticks go in the air. The Brookings Rangers are the 2023 South Dakota State Champions.
And now for the call of the action, John Winkler and Jim Lloyd.
And a good morning as we welcome you here for game one of day number 2. The 2024 Boys State Tournament is in the Consolation Semifinals for game 1 and 2 before the state semifinals later on here this evening at 4:30 and 7 o'clock. John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd. Day 1 was fantastic, Jim. We can only hope that day 2 is just as good. And when you look at what we have on the docket, starting with this game, but all the 4 games, we can see a really even more fun day number 2.
Yeah, what a great day we have coming up. And when I get to the rink this morning, I see Aberdeen warming up, and I just keep thinking 27 seconds in, we saw our first goal yesterday. And that started out our day.
It was a fun day, and Aberdeen started out a fun time. They led 1-0, they led 2-1. It was 2 minutes away from getting the upset over the Sioux Falls West Flyers. They did not get the win. Sioux Falls West tied it up and then won in overtime. Mitchell was really dominated by Rushmore, 7-2. They were able to make a run out of it. They got within 4 to stop run time, but ended up losing by 5. So both these teams are coming in different scenarios. One was heartbroken in an overtime loss. One had a chance to kind of play a little bit better, but knowing that they're going to be in this situation today, and now they're in the same spot, fighting for their season to be able to play on Sunday.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about today is that 2 teams are going to go home. And that Sioux Falls East game yesterday with the Wahi Capitals, that was a game that both of those teams, a lot of energy. That was a high-energy game, and we'll see how both of those teams respond today.
Yeah, Sioux Falls East, Watertown, that's coming up at 2 o'clock. They're fighting for their lives. Obviously, Watertown went down early and never was able to recover in their 11-0 loss to Brookings. And these 4 teams to start the day, it's all about getting to tomorrow. The other 4 teams know they're playing tomorrow. Obviously, the state championship is still that goal that they're in sight for them coming into tonight. But these 4 teams, state championship hopes are done, but their season is on the line. And we see some more desperation hockey played in these games, knowing that for some of these seniors, they want to do everything they can to get themselves to play Sunday morning.
Yeah, those 4 teams can still win their last game of the year, and that's what you're after.
And the Consolation Championship, I was talking last night and saying when you win a Consolation Championship, you're one of 2 teams that win the last 2 games of the season. The only other team to do it is the state champion.
Right.
And it takes a lot. And it takes a lot after you lose your first game. The heart and guts to be able to come back and win these 2 games shows a lot about a team. And regardless of if you're coming back next year or those guys that are going to be playing again next year, it can lead to a lot of success going into next year too by winning Consolation Championship.
Oh yeah. If you go to that left side of the bracket, that shows character. All 4 of those teams, there's going to be character on both of those teams. And yeah, on the one that gets to the end, you give those kids a lot of experience in the state tournament to come back next year.
In this game between Mitchell and Aberdeen, we might see a high-scoring game. We might see Colton Townsend play another solid game like he did yesterday against Sioux Falls West. We're kind of in the unknown of how this game might go because the teams have Aberdeen's got a lot of depth. Mitchell, I wouldn't say they don't have depth, but they got a lot of good scorers.
Yep.
And so we're going to see which style of play can dictate this game, whether it be a high-scoring game or a low-scoring affair.
Yeah, either one of those teams, I would have to say, if anybody, the Aberdeen Cougars they're the ones that might be the most tired, a little more fatigued than Mitchell. Mitchell played a good game, but they just couldn't get over that hump. But Mitchell, I don't think, ever really got off the ground either as far as their scoring. They've got some good scorers on their team, and they never really took off.
Yeah, Parker Denny with 28 goals. Levi Loken, he scored yesterday, had 21. McDaly with 15. You look on the other side, no 20-goal scorers for the Aberdeen Cougars, but you have 3 different lines with 10-plus goal scorers. And then that defense, Jackson Danielson, Aiden Posthumus were both really good yesterday. Defensively, they're a very good hockey team, which could frustrate a little bit of what Mitchell does. You look at both sides and you say, well, Parker Denny, Levi Loken, Mick Daly, all these guys, Tyson Sabres, they can just go outscore Aberdeen. They look at the other side and say, well, they don't have to outscore Aberdeen because you got all the defensive side, and Aberdeen can just play a low-scoring game because they've got good defense. It really is 2 different styles that somebody has to dictate this game, and I think the team that's able to dictate the pace and the play of this game is going to be on top of it when it comes to the end of this game.
You talk about defense for the Cougars. I thought Aiden Posthumus played a really good game yesterday. He really did. He was one of those kids that when he was on the ice, we said his name all the time. And you can always tell when a kid's having a good game because as announcers, we say their names all the time because they're everywhere.
You're right.
And he was one of them yesterday.
Him and Danielson, that line of defense, I obviously did not watch Aberdeen all season, but I got a chance to watch them twice. And in the third game now, I was very impressed with how that defensive pair played all game long, including Posthumus, who he might have played his. From what I saw all year, that was his best game all season. And if he plays like that again, he's going to be a huge help for the Aberdeen to get to the Consolation Championship.
Yeah. So low-scoring game or high-scoring game?
Well, if Parker Denny has his way, it's going to be a high-scoring game. Parker Denny, Levi Loken, that top line of Denny, Loken, and Sabres, if they have their way, in which they can, they certainly can. They're a team that's 11-11, and Vaughn's a good goalie too. But that line is so dangerous. If they get hot, and they get hot in this game, it's going to be a high-scoring game, and Mitchell's going to like the result when it comes down to the final whistle.
I think you're right. If you get into a lot of scoring going on, I think Mitchell has the edge there. If you're going to have a runaway game, up and down.
This is what state tournament. This is why the state tournament is so much fun.
And then when we predict what's going to happen, it's totally opposite.
Totally opposite.
That's what happens.
We thought it was going to yesterday. It was going to take forever for a goal to get scored because nobody wants to make the mistake.
Right.
Everybody's going to play so tight defensively, and Aberdeen scores 27 seconds in and sets everything away from us. It still ended up being a low-scoring game, but we didn't think it was going to be a 1-0 game in the first minute of our first hockey game in the tournament.
Regardless, it's fun to be part of this state tournament, and I don't think anybody gets a seat that we have. We have a perfect seat. We see every game. We see every player, and there's nobody can take in the tournament, I don't think, like we do.
It is so much fun, and we get paid to sit here and talk about it the whole time.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah, some people are going, boy, these guys are getting paid. But it is a 11:30 puck drop, so we're closing in. We got about 6 minutes to go. It's going to be a little bit after 11:30 when puck drop is had. We got 6.5 minutes before those teams come out on the ice, and we get the starting lineups. And I don't know if we'll have the national anthem in our first game or if we'll have that later on today. But we will have the opening puck drop coming up here between Aberdeen and Mitchell. Winner to the Consolation Championship. Loser, unfortunately, their season will come to an end here this morning on the second day of the state tournament. Well, let's take our break here in the pregame show. When we come back, we will have for you the starting lineups. We'll have opening puck drop. It is Aberdeen and Mitchell in the Consolation Semifinals, and you're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, KKQQ, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals, like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today. Find your nearest dealer at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Fieldhouse with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big screen TVs. The Fieldhouse, 2013 Eastgate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
Capital City Ford in Pierre is your trusted Ford dealership in Pierre, and the reason why your loyal customers keep coming back. They offer an extensive new and pre-owned inventory, as well as lease specials and expert auto service. They provide exceptional customer service and are an integral part of their community. Check out their full inventory line at CapitalCityFord.com. That's CapitalCityFord.com. Go Capitals!
Venture Communications is excited to be a sponsor for the 2024 Boys and Girls State Hockey Tournaments. Good luck to all our talented players. Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home to 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. Call us today at 605-852-2224. That's 605-852-2224. Or look us up online at venturecom.net. Best of luck to all the athletes in the 2024 State Boys and Girls Hockey Tournaments.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match-sealing takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
And we welcome you back here as we are getting set for a puck drop between the Aberdeen Cougars and the Mitchell Marlins, as Mitchell is taking the ice right now. Coming out for Mitchell is taking the ice. I don't know if I said Aberdeen or Mitchell, but it is Mitchell taking the ice. And then Aberdeen will be behind them here in just a moment, as we'll have our starting lineups and our national anthem coming up here in just a moment. John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd. Jim, we're excited for day number 2.
It is. Like you said, if it's anything like yesterday, it's going to be a pretty good day. Most of these tournaments are, though. It's really hard to go wrong with state hockey tournaments, girls and boys.
This is closing in on the end of year number 4 of Capital City Rock, bringing you all the games on radio and on YouTube for both the girls and the boys tournament. It's 6 years now that Capital City Rock has brought all the games, maybe almost 7 years of bringing all the games of the state tournament, at least on the radio.
22 games in 2 weekends is what it amounts to. 22
games in 2 weekends. We did all the boys tournaments when they were in Oahe before I moved out here. That first year in 2018, 2019, we did all the games on the radio. 2020, we did 2 games.
Yep.
And then since then, it's been...
And I think you and I did our first games together out in Oahe, I think.
Yep.
I probably didn't have any place to sit, and I ended up sitting up there next to you, I suppose. I don't know.
I told you, bring the headset along with you, and we'll get you on the air.
I thought maybe the place was full and there was no other seats besides next to you.
It was right. You're right. The place was full. We'll send things over to the PA for the introduction of our starting lineups.
And the number 5 seed and the home team on the scoreboard, the Aberdeen Cougars. At this time, let's meet the starters for each side, starting with the visitors from Mitchell. Starting in goal, and wearing sweater number 35. On defense and wearing sweater number 3, Nate McCormick. His partner on the blue line wearing number 5, Lucas Paul. And one forward, number 22, Tyson Saber. And another forward wearing number 23, Parker Denny. And starting at center and wearing number 24, officials for today's game, as assigned by the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association, are as follows. Linesman Justin Ballas and Matt George. Referees Brian Rice and Cody Nicholson. Ladies and gentlemen, the starters.
So we are ready to roll. Another great rendition of the national anthem. And it is time to play some hockey here in day 2 of the 2024 Boys State Tournament. Mitchell Marlins go from right to left. Aberdeen Cougars from left to right. It'll be a great day again, Jim.
It sure is. It doesn't get any better than this. There's nothing better than tournament hockey.
So I say they got to make sure they move the lights away from the American flag because it was going right into your eyes.
Kind of glances at us,
I was able to get enough away. The flag was blocking the lights. Fantastic rendition of the national anthem. We're set and ready for hockey. Day 2. Season of the line for both these teams. Mitchell and Aberdeen. Winner to the Consolation Championship. We're underway here on Day 2 here in Brookings. Mitchell wins the opening face-off. It is Parker Denny that moves it in. Shot that goes high off the glass. It'll come for Tyson Savers. Back to the point. And another shot that was redirected. And goes wide of Colton Townsend. Lucas Paul will hold the zone on the near side. Over on the left wing and trying to get it back down to Denny. But it is cleared down. And it should go far enough for an icing. And it will with 6:35 to go. 25 seconds in, we get an icing, not 27 seconds in with a goal.
And that shot by Parker Denny with just seconds in, if that would have hit home, huh?
Boy, we would have been up and running even faster.
That was a
today.
good shot. It was just a little bit high.
It'll be Levi Loken to take the face off to the left of Townsend, and it'll be one here by the Aberdeen Cougars. Parker Denny will swing it back in the zone, though. Played back behind the net. Levi Loken, he lost the handle of the puck, and the Aberdeen Cougars trying to break out. That with Aiden Postumus. Jackson Danielson with a huge hit. We got an early penalty coming up, and it will be the Mitchell Marlins that will go to the power play. And we'll see if it's just a rough or if it's a board. Otherwise, if it's a board, Jackson Danielson is gone for 2+10. We'll see.
You never know. You never know when it gets near the boards like that. You never really know for sure. So at 16-19, we're going to have our first Pelican Power Sports power play.
And it is just a rough to Jackson Danielson. Pelican Power Sports power play for the Mitchell Marlins, who yesterday in that game against the Rushmore Thunder didn't have a whole lot of chances, but they did go 1 for 5 on the power play. As this will make its way down, Parker Denny will pick it up for the Mitchell Marlins. Just underway here in Day 2, game number 1. First of 4 today. Parker Denny racing into the neutral zone and to the offensive end. Denny around back behind the nets. Swung back in front, save made, rebound and score! It is a power play goal. Tyson Savers puts it in, and it's a 1-0 lead.
Townsend lost track of that puck right at his skates.
Make that Paxton Denny that puts it in. And Colton Townsend, who was so good yesterday, gives up a rebound and a power play goal to the Mitchell Marlins. And Paxton Denny with his 6th of the year. Not Parker Denny, but Paxton Denny gets the job done. So an early power play goal. 15:49 to go. Took us a minute and 11 seconds today.
Yep.
You got to be ready from the start here at the Boys State Tournament. It is Nate McCormick that will move it up ahead. It'll be taken back by Lucas Yerke. This will be into the Aberdeen bench. Logan and Parker Denny will get the assist. And we are 1-0 on the Kubota scoreboard. 15:37 to go in the first period. Face-off just outside the Aberdeen blue line. It is won by Aberdeen, and Leighton Kleffman will pass along to Jackson Danielson, who's back on the ice after taking that penalty. And Nathan McCormick now will turn back with it up ahead for number 20, McDaly. This will be sent back in. This is delayed offside. Glove down by McCormick, and he'll race into the offensive end. McCormick trying to sidestep Danielson, but he takes a hit, goes down, and Postumus will get to it. Referee
took a hit. He took a hit.
He did take a hit. He's thankfully able to stay on his skates. But it'll be moved up, almost turned over by Aberdeen, and it will be sent down. Will it go far enough? It will not go far enough for icing. McCormick will pick it up for Mitchell, and then tipped out of the zone by the Marlins. It'll be now taken here by number 32, and a shot that went just wide from a Kirsten Jeske. And now back here for the Mitchell Marlins, trying to seam pass, was off of an Aberdeen stick of Podol, and then sent in by Lucas Yerke. And we go up the ice from Aberdeen, but turn back over. Parker Denny, he'll move back in. Trying to get that shot away, goes into the netting. We get a whistle with 14:27 to go here in the first period. One shot on goal, it is a goal.
Yep, we'll have to see how this plays out, but we talked about a high-scoring game could be in the favor of the Mitchell Marlins.
Levi Loken will take the face off here to the left of the goalie, Colton Townsend. It is won back by Quincy Madsen, but then turned back over. Sabres throws it to the front of the net, and it's intercepted back by Aberdeen. Madsen again up the boards in the neutral zone. Misplayed underneath the stick of Connor Deegan. Bounced over the stick, of Connor Deegan. But it does come back out as Cameron Backus will move it back in for the Cougars. Comes in and played by the goalie and Ian Vaughn, who they will give him the shot on goal of Backus and an easy first save as it's back in the neutral zone where it's taken back in, and a shot by Micah Kranzler that goes off of Brennan Penny and now comes back behind the net. Kranzler lost the puck. He's looking for maybe Madsen to come in front of the net. Instead it comes over and then tipped in the zone. Denny racing after it. He's going to take it to the corner. Turns to his forehand. Trying to throw it across for Loken, but it's going to be intercepted by the Cougars. So they give it right back over to Mitchell. Loken will bring it right back in. Loken, toe drag move. Over for Denny. And a save made by Colton Townsend. Got it across with the right pad. Not many times you're going to find Levi Loken, Parker Denny connected, going to pass cross crease, and it's going to be stopped by the goalie. But Townsend comes up with a big save. It'll be taken back. Brady Huff almost turned it over, but it will be now Aberdeen at the blue line, moved in, off the stick and off the hands of Connor Deegan, and then comes out of the zone by Mitchell. But taken back by Aiden Posthumus. Posthumus will walk into the zone as he goes down. Lucas Yerke was the one that went down. Posthumus stayed on his skates. Now he'll turn, looking for a centering feed, but it was too far in front of two different players as he was looking for Drake Whitty, one of those two guys, along with also Devin Fishback. There's a shot that goes wide, and it'll be played here to the near side where it's grabbed, centering pass. That will come out of the zone. It was touched by Aberdeen, so there's no icing. It'll go all the way down for Jackson Danielson. He'll flip it up. It'll be taken back. Whitty will leave it now for Posthumus. Cross-size pass, almost intercepted, but Whitty moves in. Fans on the shot, right to Podol. The backhander goes wide by Jack Podol. Aiden Posthumus back in the corner. Flips one to the net, but sticked away by Vaughn, who lifted his stick and bat out of midair. Podol now will turn the corner, but he lost the handle of it. Out of the zone by Mitchell. And it's back for Danielson. That will flip it up. And it's right at the blue line where it's sent back in by Podol. Comes here for Brody Holes for the Mitchell Marlins. His pass goes across, tipped by Mick Daly, and then now taken back by Danielson. 11:45 to go in the first period. Still 1-0 for Mitchell. Moved in by Aberdeen. That would be moved down by Lance Sifkin in front of the nets, and a save made by Vaughn. Might have been redirected by Kranzler in front. Now Kranzler back in. Pass, one-timer save made. Rebound and bounces over. Another chance that goes wide. Quincy Madsen had the one-timer and then tried to make the pass after it was stopped by the goalie and Vaughn, and his backhander missed, looking for a backdoor feed that almost certainly would have made it 1-1.
Good opportunity on a loose puck there for the Cougars.
It'll be Lucas Paul that will send it back to the Aberdeen blue line, and then it comes back down, and it will be an icing against the Aberdeen Cougars with 11:05 to go. Couple of really good chances for Aberdeen. That was coming after a really good chance for the Mitchell Marlins too.
Yeah, some good goalie play here. Townsend and Vaughn, they're up to the task today.
How in the world have we only played 6 minutes of this hockey game? The way these chances have come in this first 6 minutes, feels like we played a half a hockey game already. And it's only 4-3 hit shots. Here's Aberdeen back behind the net as they'll move it up on the near side. Trying to avoid a check, but still falling down was Brady Huff. And it's taken back. Parker Denny laid back behind the net. Paxton Denny is on this line right now with Levi Loken, Parker Denny. Loken falls to the ice. Now it's Paxton Denny. That pass across. Parker Denny shot it just high. Might have nicked the crossbar, and it goes to the netting. It did not hit anything as the puck will be dropped outside in center ice.
Opportunities for both teams in their offensive zone. It seems like when they get in their zone, they have a lot of opportunities.
That was from Paxton Denny to Parker Denny. Whew. Aberdeen Cougars, both these teams are feeling like they could probably maybe be up 3-0 or down 3-0 right now. The chances have been, I don't know if grade A is even the right word, and this will be iced by Mitchell. I don't know if we saw this many good chances in the first 3 hockey games.
You're right. It almost seems like a third period action. It really does.
And I know we had a lot of goals scored in the first 3 games, but some of these chances have just been, it feels like you're playing an overtime game right now. 10:18 to go. Here's a shot off the face-off. That one's stopped by Vaughn. That one coming from Talon Dutenhofer. It'll come out of the zone by the Mitchell Marlins. Holes goes across, and flying into the zone is Mick Daly. He's got speed. Daly to the front of the net, tipped away by Aberdeen. Out to the blue line. Deegan with a shot, maybe looking for a redirect by Holes, but it missed his stick. Now picked back up by Paxton Denny. He's double shifting right now, as he was on the line with Levi Loken and Parker Denny. Now he's on this line as well. And then we get a player that goes down.
And that was Paxton Denny.
Paxton Denny goes down. He lost his stick. Hockey headquarters loose equipment. Up ahead for Jack Podol. And Podol will try and move it in, but a good stick taken by Brennan Penny. And back for Mick Daly. Daly will move into the zone. He's got a lot of speed. Boy, he's one of the faster skaters we've seen, and has been over the last couple of years, but he's really showing his speed early on in this hockey game. Now 2-on-2 coming back the other way. That pass, though, is intercepted. Good stick there from Penny again. And right at the blue line, he's able to play it back to the red line, then dumped in on net by Vaughn by number 15 and Weisenberger. It'll come back out to Weisenberger at his own blue line. Pass across. Kranzler will dump it in. And he'll come back behind the net. Connor Deegan. He'll lose the puck. It was picked up by Quincy Madsen, but then Mitchell can't clear it. Cameron back with a shot and a glove save on the ice by Ian Vaughn, and we get a whistle with 8:50 to go here in the first period.
This is the kind of energy that the Aberdeen Cougars played with yesterday.
We're having ourselves 2 really good game ones. It really sets up the rest of the day. Back is over for Weisenberger, but it skipped on his stick, and it goes out of the zone. We get the intensity of this game in all 4 games. We're going to have ourselves a pretty good hockey day. But this will be ice with 8:35 to go here in the first period.
We had a question if Aberdeen Cougars are going to be fatigued and tired. I think they've answered that.
Well, and with Mitchell having the 1-0 lead, we're really going to see how the third period will go for this Aberdeen Cougar team. And we're only halfway through this first period. Feels like we've played for a good 20 to 30 minutes already, but we've only played almost 9 game minutes. This will be off the boards, taken back here and moved ahead by Easton Schlimgen. Trying to move it up, but that pass intercepted by Leighton Clefman. And Clefman with that top line of Aberdeen out against the third line of Mitchell. Devin Fishback will race to the corner, but he lost the puck, and it's picked up by Lucas Paul. That top pairing defense of Paul and McCormick. This one will be at the blue line. It was held in by the Cougars, then thrown back out of the zone as Aiden Postumus will pick it up. He'll send it here to the near side, but he turns it over. Parker Denny will walk it in, and it's offside. Easton Schlimgen didn't think he was offside, but we get the whistle. The linesman called it. 7:53.
Parker Denny had that stick. He just jumped over the bench, and he had it on his stick. He had fresh legs going in.
Face-off will be just outside the Aberdeen blue line. It's won by Aberdeen. Postumus, a pass goes across, but it'll be sent back in by Mitchell. Now back here for Postumus. It'll come here to the near side where it's grabbed and moved ahead by Drake Whitty. He does come in the zone. There's a shot, save on. Didn't know where it was at right away, but he does cover for a whistle with 7:35 to go. One that kind of bounced on him a little bit.
The worst moment for a goalie is when you hear it hit your pads and you have no idea where it is.
You feel like you have it, everybody else starts moving around like saying that you don't.
Yep.
Whew. Nothing makes your heart skip a beat as a goalie than that. This will be coming in front, but a good stick comes back, and a shot goes high by Kranzler. Now that Mitchell Marlin is back out to center ice, but a hard pass to Parker Denny misses from Tyson Sabers. As that first line is back together. Quincy Madsen lost his glove on a check from Tyson Sabers. Hockey headquarters loose equipment. Gloves can be found at hockey headquarters. Parker Denny moves in, high slot shot, and that goes wide off of a stick. Jackson Danielson back behind the net. He'll try and turn with it. Danielson, his pass, that's broken up. Denny steals it away, trying to center one, and it's intercepted by Quincy Madsen. Now Madsen will play it off the boards, looking to get it to Micah Kranzler. Kranzler will get to it first in the corner. Madsen will now come help support away from Nathan McCormick. 4 players will battle for in the corner, and it's pulled away by Levi Loken. His pass goes off of a stick, bouncing puck, settled down by Denny. He's got all kinds of time in his own zone. Calmly passes it across to the far side for Nathan McCormick. Then his pass up ahead around the tape of Levi Loken goes right around Cameron Backus. Loken on his backhand. There's a back behind the cage that he gets run into by Aiden Posthumus. Make that Jackson Danielson with a huge hit on Loken. Now it's moved up and late. Clefman will move in. Clefman with a shot. He had too tough of an angle, and he shot it wide glove side. Cameron Backus was able to hold his own for a moment. Now taken back, and a pass comes across for Parker Denny. Denny with a shot, and that one just went over the glove of Colton Townsend. Townsend had his glove up. He almost was beat over the glove side. That was a long shot by Denny, but a strong one. This will be iced by the Mitchell Marlins with 5:50 to go here in the first period.
Aberdeen a little bit more physical at this point.
That was a huge hit by Danielson.
Yeah.
And Denny Loken had zero idea that was coming too.
Kind of surprised them, came around the net, and there he was. A pretty nice check.
Face-off controlled here by the Mitchell Marlins. Brody Holes. His pass will go up and into the offensive end. Mick Daly pushes off the boards to himself. Comes to the corner. Daly, checks hard. That one was close to check from behind, but his shot was blocked and then flipped in the zone.
That was again by Podol.
Posthumus. Now Podol will pick it back up, and his pass goes up ahead, and Brennan Penny will back in, trying to flip it in. Goes off of a glove, but it's now taken back by Posthumus, who almost waited too long to get that puck out of the zone. McDaly will pick it back up, and just offside again by the Mitchell Marlins. A couple really close calls. But
Aberdeen Cougars surprising the Mitchell Marlins as they come full speed behind their net. It happened 2 times in a row. Podol got a pretty good hit again.
5:16 to go here in the first period. Still 1-0 for the Mitchell Marlins. The power play goal by Paxton Denny. Missy Madsen will flip it into the zone. Bouncing puck. That is stopped by Vaughn. He was able to cover, not allow a rebound. 5:11 to go in an offensive zone faceoff here for the Aberdeen Cougars. I still can't believe we only got we still have 5:11 to go in the first period. This one feels like this has been the third period for 20, 30 minutes right now. This will be taken back. Levi Loken back for Parker Denny. His pass will come over for Brennan Penny. And then a pass goes across and then sent in by Tyson Sabers. Around the board it comes. Micah Kranzler will pick it up. He lost the puck to Levi Loken. And then will come out of the zone, though, by Aberdeen. All the way down, it goes on net, so there is no icing. And the Aberdeen Cougars trying to make a change. They're going to make sure they get all 5 guys out there. Almost losing the puck in front of Brady Huff was Connor Deegan. Deegan will have it back on the stick and then sent in by Tyson Sabers. Back behind the net for the Aberdeen Cougars. Flipped up, out of the zone. It's not going to make its way down for an icing. Deegan has to play it. Got it back out of the zone. Denny overskated the puck. Then flipped up, but not out of the zone. Weisenberger couldn't clear it. Pass from Loken, and then it will be a centering pass, and Aberdeen will grab and go the other way. 2-on-2, 2-on-3 in the zone. Stepping through was a Fishback, and that puck will just roll in on Vaughn to make an easy cover for a whistle with 4:07 to go here in the first period.
Aberdeen picking up some loose pucks in the neutral zone and getting some good looks.
It'll be taken here. Jack Podol will take the face off for Aberdeen to the right of Mitchell's Ian Vaughn. Took that against Lucas Yerke. Puck right at the blue line. It was held in by Posthumus, but he was backing up when that play happened. So it'll be Mitchell that will get the puck back out of the zone as Brody Holes will step through 2 defenders, and then he goes down. Mitchell is looking for a penalty, but a shot on net, and Colton Townsend will make the save with 3:49 to go in the first period. There was no penalty against Aberdeen. Good start. This is I don't know if there's a chance to have a better start than what Aberdeen and Sioux Falls West did in that game 1 yesterday. This one might top it. It's been a really fun first period. Aiden Posthumus will flip it up into the neutral zone. Grabbed by the Aberdeen Cougars. Drake Whitty now moves in. Whitty to the corner. He will try and turn with it, but he goes off the boards and goes down. Not flipped out of the zone. Posthumus still with it. Into the corner. Posthumus lost the puck. Holes gives it right back to Posthumus, who can't center it. He's still trying to stay on his skates. Comes back out for Podol at the blue line, and then he threw that one in the corner. We're going to say he threw it in the corner and not try to put that one on net. Otherwise, that would have missed by a country mile. This is at the blue line. It is in the zone, onside, as everybody was towing the line for Mitchell or going for a change. McDaly put it in deep with 3 minutes to go here in the first period. That pass off the skate of Quincy Madsen, so there is no icing as it goes to the corner. Turned over, back to Madsen. In the corner, 4 players will battle for it near the Zamboni doors. Madsen comes away with it, centers one off the stick of Vaughn. Back out to the blue line. Shot got through, rebound is turned aside by Mitchell. And it's taken back here by Lance Sifkin. Back behind the net, Nathan McCormick trying to get it out from in front of the nets. Quincy Madsen throws it off the boards, but no one there for Aberdeen, and a raise for it as Carson Jeske is going to get back to it. Parker Denny was just behind him with a good stick, but almost took the puck away. This puck now will be turned over as Denny will intercept it in the neutral zone. Denny with a good stick handle, get around one defender. He'll carry it in on his off wing, right wing. Avoids the stick lift, places the puck in the corner, and then it's flipped up by Aberdeen, and it comes out of the zone. With 2 minutes to go here in the first period, bouncing puck is overskated by Aberdeen, picked up by Loken, trying to get into Denny, but off of a skate. Backhander from Sabres goes wide of the nets. Now it's Denny that will play it back over for Connor Deegan. His shot through traffic, bounced off of a couple of players and went to the corner. 1:40 to go here in the first period. This one will be swept away by Aberdeen all the way down, and we will get a whistle with an icing at 1:33 to go here in the first period.
Nathan McCormick playing some really good defense for the Mitchell Marlins. He might have saved 1 or 2 goals.
I think Aberdeen's got to be a little frustrated with their 12 shots on goal. It's not just any kind of 12 shots. They've had some really good looks and a couple of times where they didn't even get a shot on goal. Brady Huff will win the faceoff. Cameron Backus around here for Leighton Clefman, and out of the zone it comes for Aberdeen. Set up the boards, but in the middle of the ice, Brady Huff went right between his legs and the puck, and it's sent back for Brody Holes. That puck is right next to the skates of Fishback, now grabbed back by Daly. He'll throw that one to the net, and a save made by Townsend. He looked to his left, the puck was to his right. There's another shot, and a blocker save made. Then it comes back over the top of Townsend's head on a tough angle. That was from Paxton Denny. Now back to the blue line. Penny with a shot that goes wide. Holes back behind the net, trying to center one for Paxton Denny. Comes back to Holes. McDaly moving in there as well. 4 Aberdeen players are around the puck with 50 seconds to go here in the first period. This will come to the side of Townsend, and he is able to cover that for a whistle with 48.4 to go here in period number 1.
I think Townsend just glad to glove that. There's a lot of action right in front. And you have a puck moving around, and anything you can do to get that covered, and his defense needed to get a break.
48.4 to go here in the first period. Face-off is controlled by the Aberdeen Cougars. Up ahead here for Drake Whitty. Around the boards it goes to the corner and around the far side. Puck was left, but Brody Holes moving it up. And a chance for Mitchell to go down the ice with 30 seconds to go. Mick Daly's got speed. Daly is in. That shot goes high. And he'll come back to the blue line. Deegan, his shot is broken up off of a shin pad of Aberdeen. And then fanning on a pass attempt was Dudenhofer. And then it's played off the boards, Paxton Denny. He lost the puck, sent back over with 12 seconds to go. Posmus had his pocket picked. And now it's Brennan Penny for the blue line. Good stick lift of Posmus, but he lost his stick. Now it's Paxton Denny that's trying to get a shot with the final second. Sabres trying to put out in front. It does, but the period will come to an end. And the Mitchell Marlins, they lead at 1-0 at the end of one. 12-9 in shots. And Jim, are we sure it's the end of the first period, not the end of the third period?
It is the end of the first period. A high energy first period, I might add.
These two teams, their season is on the line, and they're playing like it's on the line for sure. A 1-0 lead for Mitchell at the end of one. Back with the first intermission report after this. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock on KKQQ, and you're watching it on YouTube. Before we take that commercial break, you are listening to KCCR FM Blunt as well as KKQQ Brookings. So you are listening to the state tournament and also watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
For over 100 100 years, the Watertown Area Chamber of Commerce has been working to make Watertown and the surrounding area one of the best places in the Midwest to live, work, and raise a family. Watertown is one of the most progressive communities in South Dakota. Watertown is moving forward in so many ways, from construction on their new Watertown Community Foundation Plaza in downtown to a state-of-the-art ice arena. Good luck to all state hockey teams, and go Lakers! Congratulations to all of the teams on making the state hockey tournament this weekend. Beck Motor Company is proud to support our area youth in their activities. As Central South Dakota's Chevy dealer for the last 55 years, we've worked hard to create a strong team just like you. And we're here for all of your automotive needs. Call us at 605-224-5912 or visit us online at beckmotors.com. Safe travels from everyone at Beck Motor Company of Pierre.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Hi, Jason here from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio. We invite you to come in and see our expanded new location, 400 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Transform your new space into the best in industry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, and let the stress melt away. Or maybe it's an infrared sauna. Don't miss out. Also check out our pool tables, darts, fire tables, and outdoor furniture. Visit us today for the perfect blend of relaxation and entertainment. And as always, at the guaranteed lowest price.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
At Kathy Sunshine Properties, they know the local market, schools, and communities both as agents and neighbors. Let one of the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties help you through the buying or selling process. Kathy Sunshine Properties has over 50 years of experience helping people successfully buy or sell their homes. If you're in the market to buy or sell, visit contactkathy.com.
Go Capitals!
Back here at the Larson Ice Center, it is a 1-0 lead on the Kubota scoreboard as the Mitchell Marlins strike on the power play. Paxton Denny gets the goal from Levi Loken and Parker Denny. That one came with 15:49 to go in the first period. We got a goal a minute 11 seconds in, and we did not see any scoring, but Jim, we saw plenty of scoring chances for both these teams. 12-9 in shots, but I think scoring chances might be 12-10 between these two teams, because everything was in front of the net. Everything was fantastic looks for both these teams.
Yeah, 12-9 doesn't indicate how many opportunities that teams had and how much work that the goalies had to put in. There was a lot of pucks in front, a lot of pucks in the crease, a lot of traffic in front, and a lot of good opportunities, but a 1-0 game.
12 saves for Ian Vaughn on 12 shots, 8 saves on 9 shots for Colton Townsend. I think you mentioned, too, the work that the goalies put in. They're probably looking at the scoreboard saying, are you sure we don't have 40 saves already? Both these goalies were tested more so, I think, than any other period that we've seen in a hockey game in this state tournament.
Yeah, they sure were. A lot of work. And, a lot of those weird pucks that are out front or just a little bit outside the crease, you go get it, you sit back, just waiting for somebody to tap it. But hand it to the defenses. They've been cleaning the puck out in front of their goalies.
And we talked about Aiden Posovitz and Jackson Danielson. While they've done their job, Lucas Paul and Nathan McCormick said, hey, you guys forgot to talk about us in the open, because we've been stellar in front of the net to make sure that second chances aren't happening for Aberdeen.
Yeah, Paul and McCormick have done a really nice job in front of the net. There was a couple goals there that Aberdeen was just ready to touch the puck, and those guys cleared it out.
It's been a fun first period, only one penalty. That was taken by Jackson Danielson, a rough, that resulted in that power play goal. And again, 12-9 in shots, so not a whole lot of stats to go around. But one of those, you know, we had it last week in the Consolation Championship. Brookings, it was, well, I guess Brookings and Rushmore in the Consolation Championship, but also Brookings and Watertown as well in that Consolation semifinal, where there wasn't a whole lot of stuff that was happening stat-wise, but it's a really good hockey game between two teams.
Yeah, the energy level was great. As soon as the puck was dropped right at the beginning of this game, it was wide open for both teams right away. It didn't take any time for them to get it going. A lot of times in games, you'll kind of chug along until things get going. They were full tilt right away.
They know how to set the tone for a day. Aberdeen's now done this twice. Mitchell's doing it here this morning as well. They know how to set the tone for a full day of hockey in the state tournament.
Yeah, and besides the one on the scoreboard, neither one of those teams, I don't think, set a tone. They just did it with each other.
Absolutely. His 1-0 lead for Mitchell at the end of one period. We'll come back with more of the first intermission report after this. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, KKQQ, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank in Pierre is excited to sponsor the 2024 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
If you're looking for excellence in collision and fiberglass repair, look no further than Hunsley Auto Body and Sandblasting at Fort Pierre. Hunsley Auto Body strives for excellence in every job they do, and they have 20 years experience. Fast, thorough, and quality work is their specialty, and they pride themselves on a job well done. No job is too big for Derek Hunsley. Call him today at 605-280-4451 or check out Hunsley Auto Body Repair and Sandblasting on Facebook to see the work he's done. Hunsley Auto Body and Sandblasting, Fort Pierre.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com. When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
And we welcome you back. Here it is, the Mitchell Marlins leading Aberdeen 1-0 at the end of one period. This is game number 1 of 4 today. The loser of this game, their season unfortunately comes to an end because the way we've seen this first period, it is unfortunate that one of these teams will not be playing tomorrow. And they will take on the winner of Sioux Falls East and Watertown in the 5th place game. Watertown, Sioux Falls East, that's coming up at 2 o'clock. Again, the loser will be done. Their season will come to an end. And then we get to the state semifinals, 4:30. It is Rushmore, the 2 seed, the 3 seed Sioux Falls West, who survived an overtime game against Aberdeen to reach this semifinal. Then at 7 o'clock, the top seed Brookings will take on the 5 seed Hawaii Capitals. setting up for another really good day. I think, the 4-8 matchup, Sioux Falls East and Watertown, that can surprise some people. That's the biggest discrepancy. Obviously 1 versus 5 as well, the same discrepancy, but I think the second and fourth game can surprise people where you expect this one and the third game to be good because that's the close seeds, but I think overall we're going to see some really good hockey today.
Well, and we've not seen a lot of real big upsets in tourneys in a while. But Watertown and Sioux Falls East, you never know. How's Watertown going to respond after being handled quite easily by Brookings yesterday? How are they going to respond? They could respond in a way and be back on track and give themselves a chance to win at the end of that one.
And then the Hawaii Capitals on the other side, how do they respond after probably playing their best game of the season yesterday in that 4-2 win over Sioux Falls East? Can they respond and continue that against Brookings? Because they got to, as good as what they were yesterday, they've got to find another level to take on Brookings.
I agree with you. I think Oahe played one of their best games that they have. They were firing on all cylinders, but you're going to have to do it again against Brookings. You're just going to have to. You have to play well to beat Brookings. They very rarely will ever give you anything or beat themselves. You have to go out and beat them. You have to play flawless hockey.
It is 1-0 between Mitchell and Aberdeen as we head to the second period. Coming up after this, you're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, KKQQ, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today. Find your nearest dealer at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
Pierre Regional Airports meets the aviation-related needs of South Dakota's state capital, its residents, and the businesses of Central South Dakota. Pierre Regional Airport is a city-owned public airport that can fly out to any destination that Delta, American Airlines, and United fly 7 days a week. So, while you're looking to travel by air, enjoy the convenience of flying out of Pierre, where parking is always free. Skip the drive and fly from PIR.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First and Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First and Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Verting Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Verting Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Verting Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Verting Electric, 224-8684.
If you're looking for a new or used Toyota car, truck, or SUV, you'll find it at Capital City Toyota in Pierre. We know you're well educated when researching your next vehicle. Capital City Toyota has made it easy to get all the available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your new purchase. As a premier Toyota dealer, they have a huge selection of new and used vehicles to choose from. To see their full vehicle lineup, visit their website, capitalcitytoyota.com. Congratulations to all state hockey teams.
We welcome you back here. We are set for period number 2 between the Aberdeen Cougars and the Mitchell Marlins. John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd. And we are excited for this second period. We start 5-on-5. One penalty in that first period came to Jackson Danielson on the rough, and Mitchell took advantage of it. Special teams coming into play here in day number 2, Jim.
Yeah, that might be the difference in this game is the penalty box. You never know. It's going to be a low-scoring game. We did not predict it that way, but I think that's what it looks like.
Mitchell Marlins win the opening face-off, and it goes all the way down to the side of the nets as Ian Vaughn's lost his goal stick. Hockey headquarters loose equipment, but it'll be out to the blue line where it's held in by Devin Fishback, and then Levi Loken will quickly turn and give it to Parker Denny. He avoids the check from Posthumus. Danielson now will pick it up. Denny's actually, I don't think he really avoided that check. He is coming to the bench, and he's already unclipped his helmet. That didn't feel good. However, he kind of took his shoulder up high as this would be played back around the net from Mitchell. Grabbed by McCormick. It went off of his skate as he played in his backhand. And hopefully Parker Denny is okay. I think then Posthumus was the one that hit him as Fishback goes tumbling down. McCormick goes down with him. And it'll be centered back out. Here is Posthumus with a shot save is made. The rebound is grabbed by the Marlins. Dribbled by Levi Loken like a basketball to try and get out of the zone. And it'll be coming back in from Tyson Sabers. But Posthumus didn't really, he's bigger than, taller than Parker Denny, so his shoulder kind of goes up towards the head of Parker Denny. And as Denny leaned back, I think it kind of gave him a little bit of a buzz.
He's got his helmet back on. It looks like he's strapped it up. He's ready to go.
McDaly swings in. Daly is in with a shot that goes off the side of Townsend. He hung that post in tight. Here is Deegan, and he put the shot on right after the whistle blew with a net off his moorings.
Townsend's a big goalie, and he gets over on that pipe like he did last time. He had that whole corner just covered.
Yeah, there was no room up there the way he was huddled up against that goal.
Had his shoulder pad high, and then if you looked, he had his head tipped over to the corner.
Those goalies, if you get a tall goalie, Mitchell had one last year with Yerke. Townsend won. The Watertown Lakers had one a couple of years ago in McBride. That you get a tall goalie, that target is huge. As this will be Penny that will swing it to the net, and it was off the skate of Cameron Backus, and it goes wide. Now it's back over. Holes just can hold on to it, looking for Daly in front. His centering pass was blocked, and now it's taken back by Madsen. Up ahead, tipped along, and now the zone 2-on-1 for Aberdeen developing. Moved in by Lance Sifkin. Sifkin, and he lost the puck. Never got a shot away. Moved up here by Mick Daly. Here come the Marlins back the other way. Thrown to the corner. Holes will knock it down. Trying to center one maybe for Yerke or for Daly. And then sent back by the Aberdeen Cougars. Grabbed back again. Up ahead. Poto couldn't hold on his stick. It was held in the zone. Daly will turn with it, trying to center one across and go cross crease. Looking for Brody Holes, but it's taken back the other way for the Aberdeen Cougars. Moved in, it is Dudenhofer trying to center one. Out for Posthumus and shot it wide. 14-18 to go here in the second period. Centering pass, Whitty couldn't get the one-timer. Good stick defensively from the Mitchell Marlins. That one from Brennan Penny. Bouncing puck, it is grabbed by Mitchell. And now taken here, Brody Holes the pass, goes across for Levi Loken. Parker Denny doesn't miss a shift. He's back out on the ice. Trying to throw a hip check was Tyson Sabers, but he ran into Hayden Posthumus, who knocked him down instead of Sabers throwing the hip check. This will be sent back in. And it'll be taken here for the Mitchell Marlins. Connor Deegan will leave it. It'll be up ahead, and now a chance to move up here for Levi Loken. Drops it off for Denny, trying to go across over for Deegan. Into the corner, bouncing off the glass, and now grabbed by Danielson. Flips it up, good exit out of the zone by Aberdeen. Brady Huff will send it to the boards, but that's off the linesman. Grabbed back again here by the Aberdeen Cougars. A shot by Danielson and a glove save made by Vaughn.
That's a great glove save. He's all stretched out for that one. That misses the glove. It's back of the net.
13:21 to go here in the second period. It is the shots in favor of Aberdeen, 14-9. And a 1-0 lead, though, for Mitchell on the Kubota scoreboard. Face off to the right of Vaughn. It is one out to the blue line as Jeske will throw it across for Weisenberger. He's able to hold that zone and play it around the boards where Nate McCormick got to it first. Fishback is tangled up with him. Comes out to the blue line, skips over the stick of Jeske, and now is moved in by Parker Denny with a shot that goes just over the crossbar. Denny's had a couple of really good looks. Usually every game he's got at least a couple good looks. Now here's a race for the puck. McCormick will slide over to knock it to the corner. Fishback will have it. Centers one. Jeske that one went off of his stick. He didn't partially fanned on it. Never got a good shot away with 12:40 to go here in the second period. Comes in front looking for Madsen, but the Marlins are able to take it away. Now here's a 2-on-1. Parker Denny over for Tyson Sabres. Sabres walks in. Shot save made. Rebound chance. They score! It is Paxton Denny again. His second of the game, and the Marlins lead it 2-0.
Townsend had the first shot stopped and let out a rebound, and Paxton Denny was bringing up the back of the pack. And he turned this into a 2-0 game. At the 12:29 mark, it's Mitchell Marlins up 2-0.
Sabres and Parker Denny should get the 2 assists to make it a 2-0 game. Paxton Denny with 2 goals. The wrong Denny, well, I should say the wrong Denny. The different Denny is scoring than what we thought maybe was going to be scoring all the goals today.
Maybe it's the right Denny.
Maybe it's the right Denny.
It was today so far.
So Sabres, Parker Denny get the 2 assists. 2-0 is their score. This will be in the neutral zone as it will be moved in. That will be off of a stick, and Aberdeen, Micah Kranzler trying to find a spot to get a shot away, but it goes to the corner and then sent out by the Mitchell Marlins. The Marlins, the 7 seed, coming in here trying to knock off the 6 seed Aberdeen Cougars to advance to the Consolation Championship. Our only 2 upsets of our 2 varsity state tournaments between the girls and the boys, as this was moved in for a moment, was the 2 seed Aberdeen being the 1 seed Sioux Falls in the state championship. There's a shot that's blocked. Here's Poto with a shot blocker down by Vaughn. And it'll come back to the blue line where Danielson will hold it in. And there was also yesterday the 5 seed Hawaii Capitals over the 4 seed Sioux Falls East. Now here's moved back in. Holes lost the handle of it. It'll be moved over, and Holes not happy with his stick. And he almost snapped that on his leg. It had a lot of bend to it, that's for sure. Parker Denny trying to get it free for McDaly. That'll be sent back and out of the zone. Parker Denny back on his stick. Brady Huff trying to back check. Denny with a shot, he scores! Parker Denny makes it 3-0. The Denny's are on fire.
Paxton and Parker getting it done for Mitchell. 3-0. Mitchell Marlins.
3-0 lead in the Kubota scoreboard for the Mitchell Marlins, and Aberdeen's going to find something to go their way as they're down 3-0. It is Levi Loken. A pass goes back across for Parker Denny. As Denny moves back in, a shot and a save for Townsend. That's a huge stop for Colton Townsend and Aberdeen to keep this from going to a 4-goal lead for Mitchell.
In the pregame show, we talked a little bit about this first line, and Parker Denny and, of course, his brother Paxton Denny, they're getting it done.
Face-off is taken here by Aberdeen, trying to move it up for Brady Huff, and that seam pass is broken up. Now back over to the far side. Deegan off the boards, taken back by Parker Denny. His stick was lifted, and it'll come back out of the zone as Aberdeen will have to check back up. This pass will go up. Levi Loken now will take it for Mitchell Marlins. Loken pushing the boards. Grabbed back by Aberdeen. Cougars trying to get to the center ice and move it into the offensive end. Down 3-0 with 10:13 to go here in period number 2. Backhand pass that's intercepted by Madsen. Madsen comes in front. He scores! Quincy Madsen answers. And Aberdeen pulls within 2.
Well, if you're the Aberdeen Cougars, exactly what you need to do. Don't let this thing get away from you.
And Quincy Madsen answers 53 seconds later to get Aberdeen on track.
The one thing you see in this game, John, is neither one of these teams can hold an offensive zone. It's been up and down. I don't think they've played any time in their offensive zones. It's a rush up and down.
And yet we've got 4 goals between the 2 teams. This is a fast-paced game that is up and down the ice. Fishback will get the assist on the goal from Quincy Madsen, who had 11 in the regular season. Micah Kramsler back behind the nets. Aberdeen can get another quick one. We've got ourselves a good hockey game. Well, it's not that it's not a good hockey game right now, but we've got ourselves an even more intense hockey game. This will be popped up in center ice. Paxton Denny twirls himself into the ice. It'll be moved along by Lucas Paul up the boards. Quincy Madsen, who just scored that goal, will flip it back in. He was on the right side of the red line, so it is no icing. It'll be taken back and out of the zone. Brody Holes, he'll move it up ahead for Mick Daly. Daly with a shot that goes off the boot of Carson Jeske, and it'll be played back behind the net. And Posthumus, that one comes in front, and now we get a whistle with, that's not loose equipment.
He doesn't get it back. Fan threw a hat onto the ice by accident with some kids, but he doesn't get it back.
Maybe it's a premature Paxton Denny hat trick hat.
There you go.
That went on the ice. That is, I mean, I'm sure there are hats available for purchase at hockey headquarters. You can probably get some hockey sock caps and stuff like that, but just a different loose equipment from hockey headquarters.
And Paxton Denny gets another one in the net. That little guy's not going to have a hat to throw.
He's already thrown it, though, so it's okay. Jack Podol will move in. Podol, backhand pass, and that is broken up. A good back check by Nate McCormick. And then it's iced by McCormick, who was trying to lead one free for one of those guys in the top line of Sabres, Denny, and Loken.
McCormick's frustrated at himself because he iced the puck, but I think he made a great play in front of his goalie.
8:41 to go here in the second period. Face-off is one. Here's Fishback. His shot, that one went off of his stick, went right behind the back of Leighton Clefman. Otherwise, he had a shot at making it a 3-2 game. Push back into the corner, and around it comes to the far side, where it's grabbed by Loken. He is pitched off the boards. And then is McCormick. A nice backhand pass for Tyson Sabres. Doesn't get all of it, but it does still come for Levi Loken. And a pass goes all the way across in the stick of Parker Denny. Denny moves back in, comes back over. Sabres with a shot. Save is made. Rebound is still loose on the near side boards. Can't get out of the zone. Loken is able to hold it in. Loken takes a huge hit, and we've got a penalty. It is an elbow called against Aberdeen. Loken went flying. Clefman went flying as well, who gets called for the penalty. Boy.
That was a big hit. Maybe it looked bigger because Denny was kind of off his skates, off his weight.
And Mitchell will go on their second power play where they're 1 for 1. That's one to rewind YouTube and go back and watch that hit again. Oof, that was a major collision. Face-off will be to the left of Townsend. Linesman trying to back up Tyson Sabres and Lance Simpkin. Parker Denny will pass over here to the near side. Paxton Denny back for Parker Denny. His shot was blocked. Good play there by Quincy Madsen. Levi Loken will pass it around. It'll be taken by Tyson Sabres. His pass off of a stick. McCormick will play to the corner. 4 forwards and a defenseman here on the power play for Mitchell. Parker Denny has it again. Paxton Denny, that fourth forward. Now here's Loken. Pass comes in front. Backhander can't get into the net. Still loose, and Loken will pick it back up. He'll twist and turn back in the face-off. Dot walks in. He scores! Up and under. And the shoulder and under the bar. And Levi Loken, a power play goal, makes it 4-1.
Levi Loken took a lot of time on that one, and he knew exactly where he was going with it. Townsend made one move, and he buried it.
As good as Townsend has been on the post, he could not hold it there. And Levi Loken makes Mitchell go 2 for 2 on the power play. And a 4-1 lead in the Kubota scoreboard. This will be set down by the Mitchell Marlins. Jackson Danielson will play it around to the far side for Aiden Posthumus. Moved up ahead. It'll be Brady Huff that will move in. Huff looking at center one, but can't get it over. A good stick there from McCormick. This will be taken back, though, by Leighton Clefman. Centering pass. Backhander goes wide of the nets by Fishback. Now it's back again. Clefman will pass it back out for Posimus. Now it's back to Clefman again. He'll get free. His pass now for Danielson. Walks in. Shot redirected. And that rebound was loose and tied up on the stick. Lucas Paul. We're going to get a penalty coming up against the Mitchell Marlins, I believe. It is interference.
Interference, yep.
But if you're McCormick or Paul, whoever had, I think it was Paul that had the stick lift, you'll take the interference. It was a good stick lift, but maybe a little bit more than just the stick lift from Lucas Paul. But it does keep it a 4-1 game right now. And Paul was going to go to the wrong penalty box. They will get him over squared away. Interference with 6:42 to go in the second period. And the Aberdeen Cougars, they get their first chance on the power play, where they were 0 for 3 yesterday. They got to get one. They have to have a power play goal right now, down by 3.
Yeah, you need to score on this power play if you're the Cougars.
Face-off is won here by the Aberdeen Cougars. Postumus, his shot, that goes wide to the corner. Fishback will grab it. His pass, though, is intercepted by Mick Daly. And Daly will wait and then send it all the way across. It goes off of Aberdeen and almost to Parker Denny. Now it's moved back in here by the Cougars. There's a shot, looking maybe backdoor feed for Fishback. Danielson will throw it to the net. That goes wide. Brady Huff will center and give one back for Postumus. His shot, that was easy pickings for Vaughn, who saw that all the way. And a whistle with 6:09 to go. As it's now 17 saves for Ian Vaughn on 18 shots from the Aberdeen Cougars.
Aberdeen's going to go with a whole new group here.
Face-off will be to the left of Vaughn. It is one. Quincy Madsen back over. Weisenberger will send it down to the corner. That pass goes off the pad of Vaughn, and it'll be played back to the near side corner. Bounced off the glass. Madsen behind the net. Looking to center one maybe for Sifkin. It'll be sent back for Madsen, still with it, as he'll get to the blue line. Then he gets knocked down, and it'll be back for Cameron Backus, who fails on a pass attempt. Paxton Denny with a shot goes high over Townsend. It'll come out of the zone, and Parker Denny will back skate all the way back to his blue line. Goes for Nate McCormick, and then he'll send it down the ice, but it was off of Aberdeen, so it brings it right back in. Lance Sifkin. His shot, that was up high on Vaughn, who shoulders it down, and the rebound's put back behind the net by Mitchell, and around it comes down the zone with 40 seconds to go here in the power play for Aberdeen. Pelican Power Sports power play, their first of the day. Mitchell's 2 for 2. Aberdeen on their first one. Comes up ahead, Drake Whitty. That one will be sent back down by the Marlins with 23 to go on the power play. There goes Aberdeen. They can go 4-on-3 in the zone. There's a shot that's blocked by Vaughn. That one came from Dudenhofer. Trying to center one back across. Podol will get over to it. 10 seconds to go in the power play. And it'll be taken here as Deegan. He'll send one back down as that will end the power play. Jackson Danielson will get back behind the net to pick it up. And the Marlins are 1 for 1 on the penalty kill. And so we move back ahead, but it's taken back by McCormick, who will turn with it. And a backhand pass for Mick Daly up ahead for Paxton Denny. 2 goals for Paxton Denny. Denny is free. He scores! There's the hat trick for Paxton Denny. And
there's some hats.
Now the hats
some
will
hats
fly
now.
in. Paxton Denny's got a hat trick here in the second period. And a 5-1 game for Mitchell.
Again, Mitchell showing good patience before they shoot. Paxton Denny eyed it up, took his time over through the crease, and found the back of the net.
5-1 is their score on the Kubota scoreboard. And Aberdeen, after having that, I mean, they're 2 minutes away from being in the state semifinals. And now they're 4 minutes and a third period away from being eliminated. Denny unassisted goal makes it 5-1. That is, again, Paxton Denny. Parker Denny does have a goal, but Paxton Denny's got accounted for 3 of the 5 goals scored in this hockey game for the Mitchell Marlins. It'll be played here on the near side. Nate McCormick. He is pushed off the puck. He goes down, but Parker Denny will pick it back up, and he'll move it up the boards for Tyson Sabers. Sabres lost the handle of it, and then a pass comes across from Jeske into open ice from Aberdeen and picked back up by Mitchell. Klefman running in over to Parker Denny. And it'll be sent across, looking for Madsen with 3:30 left to go here in the second period. It is Levi Loken now up ahead for Parker Denny. Denny now for Loken. That'll be offside. Well, delayed offside. Loken let it go as the Marlins are making a change, and it'll be tipped in and back behind the nets of the Mitchell Marlins, where Deegan now will grab it for Mitchell. Deegan still with it. Around the boards it comes to the far side. Denny played it off the boards, but turned over, possibly with a shot that goes off of a stick and into the net. And we get a whistle with 3:02 to go here in the second period.
Mitchell Marlins doing a nice job on the rush and matching the speed of the Aberdeen Cougars right from the start, and finding the back of the net. Paxton Denny, what a game he's having.
Like you said, he was the right Denny.
He's the right Denny today. He's the right Denny.
We talked all about Parker Denny, but Paxton says don't forget about another Denny on this hockey team. And right now, the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association player of the game will have one. We'll talk to their player of the game. Paxton Denny's got a pretty good shot at being that player of the game. This will be back behind the nets. It is still loose with 2:45 to go here in the second period. Just moved up ahead by Easton Schlimgen, and then swung in the zone by Caden Zeal. It'll be nearly free to be taken by Victor Contreras, but now it's going to be sent in off the blocker of Vaughn, who's made 21 saves on 22 shots. Bosman lost the puck. Here comes Zeal in. Zeal with a shot on and a save made. He was in time. And this will be played back around. As Contreras blew a tire, he almost got back up and the puck almost found his stick. Huff trying to get a backhand pass. It'll be sent in on the backhand. Deegan will play it first for Mitchell with 2 minutes to go here in the second period. Danielson will send it to the net. That one sticked aside by Vaughn. This will be moved up ahead. Backus, he has to let it go. They will wave off icing, but Danielson was not off the ice yet, so Backus did a good job of not playing it, so there wouldn't be too many on the ice. In the corner, Schlimgen. It's now Klefman to take over for Aberdeen. Klefman into the neutral zone. Actually went off the stick of Madsen, so it stays in the offensive end for Mitchell. Now it's grabbed by Fishback, and he'll send it all the way down, and it'll be played around the boards to be picked up by Penny. Went off of his stick, but still grabbed by Easton Schlimgen. And Schlimgen will play it off the boards. Cameron Backus got to it first. He lost an edge. He blew a tire and upended himself, but he was able to get the pass away. So now here is Quincy Madsen. Madsen trying to get free. He's got the lone Aberdeen goal. And now it's going to be sent back in by Jeske as Aberdeen tags back up with 1:02 to go here in the second period. Final minute of the second period. Mitchell has dominated this second with a 4-goal second period. 2 goals by two goals by Paxton Denny, 1 by Parker Denny and Levi Loken. A 5-1 lead. Postovitz walks in. That shot goes back behind the net. Into the corner. Out to the far side boards. Podol trying to find the handle of it. Deegan to pass. Tipped along by Schlimgen with 30 seconds to go. It'll be sent back in. Deegan with 25 left in the second period. One last rush potentially. But instead it's going to be back for Deegan with 20 seconds to go. Up ahead, looking to get to Daly, but it was off the stick of Holes with 15 seconds to go in the second period. Huff moves in. That shot just over the glove of Vaughn. 7 seconds remaining here in the period. Danielson was able to keep the zone. Hold it in another time. Back to the front of the nets and trying to get over with the final shot was Fishback. He's trying to say maybe he got a high stick to the helmet, but to no avail. And we have played 2 periods. And the Mitchell Marlins, even though they're being outshot by 4, have a 4-goal lead, 5-1 on the Kubota scoreboard at the end of 2 periods. Paxton Denny, did we have a high stick call?
Did they make a call?
The referee went over and sent a high stick call. And I don't know if we'll see.
We'll see what we're gonna.
We'll have a call. Watch the referee.
I think they are gonna call it.
I think there maybe was a high sticking call.
The referee that's over by the box now was the one that was down the line.
So I think it will be a penalty coming up against the Mitchell Marlins. We'll give you the total if there is a penalty. We'll tell you about it after the commercial break. It is a 5-1 lead for Mitchell over Aberdeen at the end of 2 periods. Back with the second intermission report after this here on Capital City Rock, KKQQ, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
So surprising. So much fun for everyone. So not what you expected. So much more to explore. So much to see, hear, smell, taste, enjoy. So out there, yet so close. So pack your bags, fill the tank, grab the kids, tell the dog. What are you waiting for? There's so much Brookings, so little time.
If you're looking for a new or used Toyota car, truck, or SUV, you'll find it at Capital City Toyota in Pierre. We know you're well educated when researching your next vehicle. Capital City Toyota has made it easy to get all the available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your new purchase. As a premier Toyota dealer, they have a huge selection of new and used vehicles to choose from. To see their full vehicle lineup, visit their website, capitalcitytoyota.com. Congratulations to all state hockey teams.
Verting Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Verting Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Verting Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Verting Electric, 224-8684.
Venture Communications is excited to be a sponsor for the 2024 Boys and Girls State Hockey Tournaments. Good luck to all our talented players. Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home to 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. Call us today at 605-852-2224. That's 605-852-2224. Or look us up online at venturecom.net. Best of luck to all the athletes in the 2024 State Boys and Girls Hockey Tournaments.
If you're looking for excellence in collision and fiberglass repair, look no further than Hunsley Auto Body and Sandblasting at Fort Pierre. Hunsley Auto Body strives for excellence in every job they do, and they have 20 years experience. Fast, thorough, and quality work is their specialty, and they pride themselves on a job well done. No job is too big for Derek Hunsley. Call him today at 605-280-4451 or check out Hunsley Auto Body Repair and Sandblasting on Facebook to see the work he's done. Hunsley Auto Body and Sandblasting, Fort Pierre.
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
It is a 5-1 lead at the end of 2 periods for the Mitchell Marlins over the Aberdeen Cougars. John McClure alongside Jim Lloyd. And Jim, this Mitchell Marlins team, they came ready to play, and you can't say Aberdeen didn't come ready to play, but the breaks are going for Mitchell. They've earned their 5 goals, and Paxton Denny is having himself a heck of a hockey game.
He is, and I think this game, being an up and down game, I think the difference in this game is the speed of the Mitchell Marlins. They have just a little bit more speed on their forwards. Some of these guys really get up and down, and I think that's the difference right now, that Mitchell's speed is starting to take over. Neither one of these teams have been able to hold an offensive zone. They don't. It goes down to one end and down the other. It's the game of odd man rushes, and Mitchell, with their speed, is winning that right now.
And I think you're seeing it, too, that this is the game that Mitchell Marlins wanted to play, a track meet. I think teams, when you've been able to stop Mitchell, is keep them out of a track meet, because all these guys can skate really fast. They can handle the puck well when they're skating fast, too. They don't even have to really handle the puck sometimes, because they can just blow right past you. You don't have to make a move at all. But to play a track meet is always in favor of the Mitchell Marlins. They dictated the play, and this is the result that we're seeing through 2 periods.
Absolutely. Loken and Parker Denny are constantly pushing the envelope and moving the puck forward, and then you throw in like a Mick Daly and then a McCormick on top of it. That's a lot to handle. Those guys are fast.
And the Aberdeen Cougars on the other side, Quincy Madison got the lone goal as we can go through the score total. Parker Paxton Denny made it a 2-0 game. Sabres and Parker Denny got the assist. Parker Denny then made it a 3-0 game with 10:58 to go. It was answered by a Quincy Madison goal of Aberdeen to make it 3-1. That came 53 seconds later. But it was Levi Loken and Paxton Denny scoring again. Loken made it 2 for 2 in the power play, and they lead 5-1. Paxton Denny with a hat trick. He is on pace to be our South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association Player of the Game. But the Aberdeen Cougars still got one period to say something about it. And they will have a power play to start. We did hear that there was a penalty against Brennan Penny with 0 seconds on the clock. There was a high stick called against him. So Aberdeen will get their second power play to start the third period. They got to score in that first. They got to score in the first 2 minutes. They have to get a power play goal to get back within 3. But Mitchell scored 4 goals in the second period. Aberdeen needs 4 goals, at least 4 goals in this third period.
Yeah, we said that Aberdeen Cougars need to score on their last power play. They're unable to do that, and it's getting a little bit more desperate. You need to get on the board early in this last period because you got a long ways to go.
And we didn't see him. There wasn't a whole lot of frustration being shown, but there's a little bit of frustration shown on Aberdeen. They were, not that their hits were dirty, not that their hits were late, but you can see a little extra pushing. You can see the frustration kind of settling in a little bit for Aberdeen, and they got to make sure they stay on the penalty box. Because while you're down by 4 and it's a very frustrating feeling, you can't come back from a 4-goal deficit if you keep putting yourself in the penalty box.
Yeah, I don't think the Aberdeen Cougars look frustrated, but they are starting to play a little more physical, and you see that on Aberdeen. And I look for them to be a little more physical even yet coming out into this third period.
It is a 5-1 lead for the Mitchell Marlins at the end of 2 periods. We will step aside. When we come back, we'll have more of the second intermission report after this. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, KKQQ, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day, sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today. Find your nearest dealer at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Good luck to all hockey players this weekend. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, Beck Motor Company of Pierre is here for you. With new inventory arriving daily, our selection is excellent and sure to fit your budget. If you don't see what you're looking for, we'll find it for you. If you're thinking of a new Chevrolet or Cadillac, now is the time to get that order in. Thanks for your loyalty. Find us online at beck-motors.com.
Hi, Jason here from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio. We invite you to come in and see our expanded new location, 400 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Transform your new space into the best in industry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, and let the stress melt away. Or maybe it's an infrared sauna. Don't miss out. Also check out our pool tables, darts, fire tables, and outdoor furniture. Visit us today for the perfect blend of relaxation and entertainment. And as always, at the guaranteed lowest price.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match-sealing takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Back here, it is a 5-1 lead here in Brookings for the Mitchell Marlins over the Aberdeen Cougars at the end of 2 periods. John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd. This is game 1 of our 4-game day, final 4-game day of the year, as the Mitchell Marlins trying to hold on to a 4-goal lead in the 3rd period to advance the Consolation Championship, as they would face the winner of Sioux Falls East, the 4 seed, against the 8 seed Watertown. That's a 2 o'clock game. We'll be on the air about 1:45 for that one. Rushmore Sioux Falls West will play at 4:30. That's the 2 versus 3 seed, and the 1-5 matchup, Brookings versus the Hawaii Capitals, at 7 o'clock in the other state semifinal, as the Caps will try and really, Oahe and Watertown are both trying for big upsets. That would be the biggest upsets we've seen in quite some time in any of these state tournaments. But it will be hopefully those two are fun games. We've got a fun game here, and we got the 2-3 matchup, Rushmore and Sioux Falls West, which should be a good one. Real quick, Jim, what does Mitchell, obviously a 4-goal lead, you know what they probably need to do to get the win. What does Aberdeen need to do to come back in this game?
The first step is to score on the power play. You have to score and score right away on your power play and then go from there. They need to keep pushing the puck. You got to match the speed of the Mitchell Marlins.
It is a 5-1 lead for Mitchell over Aberdeen. We will step aside when we come back. We've got the 3rd period for you next. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, KKQQ, and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The Fieldhouse and Pier is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Fieldhouse with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big screen TVs. The Fieldhouse, 2013 Eastgate Avenue in Pier. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
For over 100 years, the Watertown Area Chamber of Commerce has been working to make Watertown and the surrounding area one of the best places in the Midwest to live, work, and raise a family. Watertown is one of the most progressive communities in South Dakota. Watertown is moving forward in so many ways, from construction on their new Watertown Community Foundation Plaza in downtown to a state-of-the-art ice arena. Good luck to all state hockey teams, and go Lakers!
If you're looking for a new or used Toyota car, truck, or SUV, you'll find it at Capital City Toyota in Pier. We know you're well educated when researching your next vehicle. Capital City Toyota has made it easy to get all the available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your new purchase. As a premier Toyota dealer, they have a huge selection of new and used vehicles to choose from. To see their full vehicle lineup, visit their website, capitalcitytoyota.com. Congratulations to all state hockey teams.
At Kathy Sunshine Properties, they know the local market, schools, and communities both as agents and neighbors. Let one of the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties help you through the buying or selling process. Kathy Sunshine Properties has over 50 years of experience helping people successfully buy or sell their homes. If you're in the market to buy or sell, visit contactkathy.com.
Go Capitals!
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it. And we welcome you back. It is the start of the 3rd period between the Mitchell Marlins and the Aberdeen Cougars. John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd. Greg Miller on the camera for us here today, and done a fantastic job so far through the first day. And does a fantastic job all the time, doesn't he, Jim?
He sure does. He's got the shot of the tournament so far.
He's got the shot of the tournament. He's got a couple shots of the tournament so far.
Yeah, he has the ability to scroll from camera to camera, and he picks up all the action so you can see it front and center. We sure appreciate having him doing that for us.
It is a power play, Pelican Power Sports power play for the Aberdeen Cougars to start this third period. As we are underway, Nathan McCormick will turn with it as this pass is almost intercepted. It is going to be Fishback that has it for Aberdeen, looking to try and score on this opening power play, but now it's going to be Levi Loken 2-on-1, short-handed, Loken in, shot save made, rebound, trying to swing it around, and a diving play from Aiden Postumus, broke it up. Otherwise, Loken was in on a wraparound chance to score. Mark, that one if Aberdeen comes back.
Didn't take him long to get going in this third period.
He almost made it 6-1. It is now Aberdeen with 1:20 to go here in the power play. Quincy Madsen moves in. Madsen will turn with it. Jackson Danielson with a shot save, rebound, and that goes off the side of the nets. Back out for Weisenberger. His shot was deflected by Sifkin, but it still went wide. And now another chance for a 2-on-1. Parker Denny moving back in. Good stick lift, centering one for Loken. Madsen was able to back check to get back in time. 55 to go on the power play. And it's now Sifkin moving back in. Bouncing puck is taken back by Loken, who will try and send it down the ice, but it was blocked by Madsen. He's in the corner. Madsen still with it. Now it's turned over. Nate McCormick in the corner. Back for Aberdeen again. Madsen. Pass. Sifkin. Couldn't get a shot. Centered one. They score! There is one for Aberdeen that they needed. Micah Kranzler makes it 5-2 with 15:35 to go on the power play.
That's what we talked about. They need to score on this power play, and they sure did. Nice looking play there. Aberdeen Cougars trying to crawl their way back into this one. They're down 2-5, but that's how you get it done right there.
1 for 2 now the power play, the Pelican Power Sports power play. We had 3 of the 4 power plays result in goals. As Brody Holes will send it wide off the face-off. Now centering one. And it'll be sent back. Aberdeen out of the zone. Sifkin will get the other assist from Madsen. Kranzler gets the goal. 5-2. Aberdeen got a breath of life as they're trying to get back in this hockey game. It is Whitty. A pass goes across for Podol. That one misses. And now Dudenhofer over in the corner for Aberdeen. Goes back, comes over. Now it's Weisenberger. A shot blocker down by Vaughn. McDaly will send it out of the zone. It was touched by Backus, so there is no icing. As Weisenberger, he lost the race to it. Paxton Denny with 3 goals already. He has taken shifts with the top line, with the second line, the third line. He's been all over the ice today. It'll be turned back. Here is Clefman. Backhand pass up. That one is intercepted by Brody Holes and sent back around. Now it's going to be Brady Huff that moves back in for Aberdeen. Huff, pass went across just a bit too far for Fishback. Sent back off the boards as Mitchell will take over. And now it's going to be moved up by McDaly. McDaly on the right-hand shot. He'll go to the left wing on his off wing. Try to center one off the stick of Townsend. Wind up shot. That's blocked. Now a chance for a breakaway. Going the other way. Fishback will move in 2-on-1. Fishback, a save made by Vaughn. Just off the blocker. Nearly was 5-3. Sent back around. Held in the zone by Aberdeen. In the corner. Trying to center one. It's broken up and taken back by Paxton Denny.
That was a good shot by Fishback. Looking blocker side all the way, and that's what was open.
Danielson back for Postumus here for Aberdeen. That one pass is intercepted. Tyson Sabers, toe drag move, backhand pass, Loken, and that one shot wide. Boy, up and down we go here in the third period. You would still feel like it's a 3-3 hockey game instead of 5-2. 13:30 to go here in the third period. Season of the line for Aberdeen. Mitchell trying to hold on to get to Sunday. Move back in, Sifkin with a shot that goes wide. Trying to get back over to it. Centers one, but no one there for Aberdeen. Deegan blows a tire, falls down, and it's held in by Aberdeen. Danielson at the blue line, taken back over by Mitchell, and Parker Denny now has it. And as Denny walks it in, gives back for Loken. He'll get to make a move, but it's intercepted by Aberdeen, and they can go 3-on-2 in the zone. Postumus with it, centers one, off of a stick, comes back in front. Now we get a whistle Was the net off his moorings or a crease violation?
I think it was a crease.
Yeah, it is a crease violation.
Yep.
As Kranzler wasn't happy about the call, and the referee barking back at him. Face-off will be just outside the Mitchell blue line. 5-2. Just in case you're wondering if this is a tie hockey game or not, it's a 5-2 score on the Kubota scoreboard, with the Mitchell Marlins leading by 3. But Aberdeen trying to make a comeback here. 12:50 remaining in the third period. Holds a pass too far for Lucas Yerke. Sent back across in the neutral zone. Grab back 2-on-2 in the zone. Podol trying to make a move to the forehand. Backhand pass. Gets to the corner. That one's now centered. Comes in front. Rebound. Couple chances and goes wide. Dudenhofer was over there. This has been a fun hockey game. Now 2-on-1 for Mitchell. It is moving in. Daly all the way in. Shot goes wide. He had Lucas Yerke with him, but he decided to take the shot. Holes couldn't hold the zone. It's played back. Blake Rose goes back across, and around it comes. Back behind the net. Weisenberger. Weisenberger has it back in the corner. They'll move it up ahead. Out of the zone it comes. Now Drake Whitty will give it back over, and this will be taken back. Brady Huff couldn't get over to it. And now it's Mick Daly again. Aberdeen has it back in their own blue line. That one tipped by Mitchell all the way down, so there is no icing. Nathan McCormick will pick it back up. He turns it over, and it's held in by Aberdeen, but the pass from Kleffman to Huff just misses him. Otherwise, Huff was going to be walking in. Then we get a Mitchell player that goes down.
Brody Huff.
Brody Holes goes, and we get a whistle.
Brody Holes, yep. He's down. He's looking like he's hurting. He went down right away. It wasn't a vicious hit. It wasn't even a lot of contact.
And there's no penalty against any Aberdeen player. And I don't know if he
got a stick maybe in the ribs the way it looks. He's okay. He's up skating under his own power, of course, but he's holding his stomach or ribs.
So Holes will make his way to the bench. And didn't see what happened. It didn't look like it was
no, it wasn't a lot of contact. It was more of a scave off the side, and he's pointing to his stick. He thinks he got his stick.
Maybe he did to himself.
Yeah.
I mean, not that you want that to be the case, but when you looking like that with your ribs, you're worried about somebody spearing you maybe. So if it's more his stick that did it, then it's not as bad because you're not worried about somebody spearing somebody in a hockey game.
There's just a little gap underneath that chest protector, and I think that's where it got him.
Here's Devin Fishback up ahead for Brady Huff as he lost the handle of it trying to get over for Kleffman. Bouncing puck is taken by Denny over for Sabres, and then trying to dump it in. It was blocked by Danielson. Moved back by Mitchell, back in the zone. Levi make that Nathan McCormick with a shot and a save made by Townsend with 11 minutes to go here in the third period. You are listening to KCCR FM Blunt as well as also KKQQ Brookings just after 1 o'clock. John McClure alongside Jim Lloyd. 5-2 Mitchell leads in the Consolation semifinal. Winner to the 5th place game tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. This will be played back. There's a shot. That one is redirected, and as that one came back to the side of the net, Sabres put it wide as Townsend was flying across in a desperation-type save, but Sabres did put it wide. As this moved back in by the Mitchell Marlins. Taken back here by Posthumus, now moved up ahead. Connor Deegan will play it across for Tyson Sabres. As Sabres walks in, good move around. Sabres forehand shot that goes wide of the net near side. Looking to go short side on Colton Townsend. That pass over for Denny, behind him from McCormick. Taken by Aberdeen, just out of the zone, but it was turned over. Mitchell has to tag back up as they go off for a change. It'll be moved up ahead, and now it's going to be taken back in, Lance Sifkin. He'll turn on his back in. Behind the net, he gets taken down. Referees keep their arms down. They're looking for a trip where the Aberdeen fans. They don't get one, and now we get a whistle. An offside is called against the Mitchell Marlins. And that was tough from our vantage point if Sifkin blew a tire or if he was tripped. It
didn't look like he was tripped to me.
I was going to say, I think from over here, it looked like maybe he just blew a tire. It was close. It was close to looking like maybe a stick was over there, but I think he just blew a tire.
He felt like he was tripped, but I don't think he was.
Cameron Backins will move up ahead. That'll be taken back, moved in. Austin Schmidt, the fourth line, will have a chance for a quick shift here for the Aberdeen Cougars. Get a little bit of a break for those three lines to get back in the last 9:38 of this third period. Down by 3 are the Aberdeen Cougars. This will be set in for the blue line. It bounced in. Townsend was able to make the save. There's a shot by Paxton Denny that goes off the glass as he had a really tough angle. Cameron Backus now will turn within the corner. 5 players are battling for it on the boards on the far side. Flipped out of the zone by Aberdeen and a race to it. It'll be moved up by Brennan Penny. Moved up the boards by Mick Daly. Taken back by Aberdeen. And Drake Whitty, Cameron Backus, Lucas Yerke now for Mitchell. Mick Daly has it for the Marlins. Centers one. Paxton Denny had a chance for a 4th goal. And now it's turned back. Lucas Yerke into open space for Mick Daly. Centers one and going back door for Paxton Denny. And a good stick by Aberdeen. And now it's back to go 2-on-2, but a good play from Connor Deegan. Get the puck back out of the zone by Mitchell. Aiden Postmus walks in. Postmus with a shot goes wide of Vaughn. 8:30 remaining here in the third period. Drake Whitty into the corner. It stays there. Picked back up by Levi Loken. Loken will play it off the boards. Mick Daly will pick it up. And his pass will be now grabbed here by Loken. And as Loken walks in, leaves it over for Paxton Denny. Blocks in, shot saved by Colton Townsend on the right pad. Loken again, circles back, high slide, back for Denny, who tips it on net, and a save by Townsend. Denny back with it again, now comes back to the near side, where it's grabbed by Sabres. That shot goes off the side of the net. And then Loken takes the hit as he played it back to the corner on the near side. And Aberdeen will get it out, and then offside, Parker Denny got it just a couple inches past the blue line and brought it back in offside.
Paxton Denny had a couple really good opportunities there to make it 4 goals in one game.
7:52 to go here in the third period. 25-25 in shots, but a 3-goal lead for Mitchell on the Kubota scoreboard, 5-2. Parker Denny walks in, onside shot goes off the side of the net. Maybe it was off of Townsend as well. It'll be grabbed here by Aberdeen, trying to escape out of the neutral zone. Pass goes too far for Fishback. McCormick will pick it back up into his own end of the ice, and he'll skate back behind the net. He's picking up speed into the neutral zone. Dave McCormick, the defenseman, will move in, off wing, but he lost the handle of the puck. Now it's back for Aberdeen to go back 2-on-2. Brady Huff will walk in. His shot trying to go through traffic. That was blocked. Never got to the net. McCormick comes back. Postmus takes over. He's in front. Backhander. And it goes through the crease, and it doesn't go in.
How does that not go in?
Still 5-2. A huge miss for Aberdeen. Parker Denny a pass across for Tyson Sabres. Postmus will be thinking about that one for a while. Quincy Madsen, he lost the handle of the puck. Now it's grabbed back. Leighton Clefman, the player that swung down the ice. Play will continue. There's a loose stick all the way down the other end of the ice. Hockey headquarters, loose equipment. Tyson Sabres will pick it up. It's in the corner. Sabres with it again. His pass, trying to get it out. That was a bit of a dangerous pass. Weisenberger is able to hold the zone. Now it's grabbed. And a centering pass from Lance Sifkin was broken up. It'll be sent all the way around the boards, coming back here to the near side. Jeske will hold it in, and around the boards it goes to the far side. Tyson Sabres, that's out of the zone. Jeske back again as Aberdeen tags back up. Moved off the boards. Sifkin with 6:05 to go here in the third, centering one, and that is broken up. It'll be played back again. Madsen, now it's in front, save made, and the rebound went off to the side. There's another shot by Jeske, that's broken up. Couple of really good plays there from Ian Vaughn as he has made now 24 saves on 26 shots. That loose stick, hockey headquarters loose equipment still around there. It's sitting inside the face-off circle until it's moved away and now sent down for an icing.
The stick came right back to where it was.
I was going to say, I don't know who it was for Aberdeen. Might have been Jeske, might have been Weisenberger. He tried to throw it off the boards to move it out of the way, and it bounced right back off the boards, right in that same spot. Face-off will be to the right of Colton Townsend. Brody Holes looking to win the face-off for Mitchell, but it'll be won by Aberdeen. Posthumus around the boards, tipped by Aberdeen, but not out of the zone. It comes free to be taken back by Penny. And now it's at the blue line. Now it's grabbed again here as we move into the offensive end for Aberdeen with 5:20 left to go in the third period. Running in the boards was Levi Little. Grabbed back by Connor Deegan, set in by Lucas Yerke. Mitchell trying to hold on to a 3-goal lead right now with just around 5 minutes remaining in the third period. This will be sent back. Across it goes. Connor Deegan around the boards. Coming here to the near side where it's grabbed by the Aberdeen Cougars. Aiden Posthumus now. As Posthumus will turn. That one goes off of a stick. Now it's held in by Mitchell. Walked in, shot, save made by Townsend. Back behind the net. McDaly with it. He had that first initial shot. Got his own rebound. Sends it across over for Deegan. That shot goes wide, and it'll be taken back by Aberdeen with 4.5 to go in the third period. Fishback will dump and chase. It'll be back behind the net. Huff was trying to center one. Comes back to the corner. Trying to turn back with it, but Holes will take it away from him. Now it's grabbed again. There's a shot and a glove save by Vaughn as Huff was trying to go short side on him. And Vaughn makes a big save with 4:15 to go in the third period.
We talk about some of those forwards that are playing a good game. The other guy that's having a real good game is Ian Vaughn. He's played great today.
25 saves on 27 shots for Vaughn with 4:15 to go. Clefman, now it's Huff, and that one was tipped off of Vaughn, and it will stay in the offensive zone as it goes to the netting with 4:11 to go in the third period.
He leans against the cage. He's had a lot of action. He's had a lot more action than what the scoreboard shows, I can tell you that.
It's hard to believe it's only 28 to 26 in shots on goal. There's a shot, save, rebound, and Huff couldn't get on top of it. Huff still within the corner. Now this one to be, well, we're going to get, I think, both guys to go.
They're going to take them both?
Huff can't believe he's going to go with 4:02 to go.
They kind of pushed at each other, and I was watching them, and they did kind of stop. There was one initial push, and then they just stopped.
What I think what Huff is mostly mad about is that Sabres end up with his glove up in the head and in the mask of Brady Huff, and that's why he thought there should have been only one penalty, but the referee decided we're going to take both of you so nothing else happens. A roughing call for both guys.
Coincidentals, 5-on-5 hockey.
And that's a big break even for Mitchell, though, as it'll be Loken passing for Denny and a good stick. Back check by Quincy Madsen. But it's a break for Mitchell more so because you got the 3-goal lead. Yeah, you don't want Sabres in the penalty box, but you get Brady Huff, who's got 14 goals in the season, one of the guys in the top line in the box until about 2 minutes to go. This will be played back by Mitchell. That one misses for Paxton Denny. All the way now with 3:27 to go here in the third period. South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association will name a player of the game. And Paxton Denny with his 3 goals looking like he's going to be that guy that we're going to talk to after this game. It'll be a face-off that is won by the Mitchell Marlins, although Aberdeen was able to push it towards the net. Levi Little will play it around the boards. It is going to be Holes. Moved up ahead, and around it comes to the near side, racing to it. It'll be held in by Weisenberger.
Von Stick was all the way behind him against the boards.
He's able to get it back, though, and now moved in. Parker Denny over for Loken. Back to Denny. It's going to be Paxton Denny, who almost had a 4-goal game. That one hit somebody in front, and it didn't go in. Aberdeen was able to block the shot. There's a rebound chance for Denny again off the shot by Parker Denny. And it'll be Mitchell Marlins, who they don't need the goal, but one more insurance goal will help seal the deal.
Paxton Denny had a wide open net on a rolling puck in the crease.
This will be sent off of the stick of Mitchell Marlins all the way down. Lucas Paul will win the race to it, but he's pinned the boards by Sifkin. Puck was left free, and Nate McCormick will move it along. With 2:25 to go here in the third period. Offside against the Mitchell Marlins, 2:24 remaining. And the Marlins starting to feel like they know they're going to be in the Consolation Championship tomorrow morning.
Mitchell Marlins continue to push the puck forward, as they should. They're going to play again. if it all holds true here with 2:24 left, they are going to play on Sunday.
It would be our second upset of the tournament, although both upsets are just one seed lower than the higher seed winning these hockey games.
Kind of an upset.
Kind of an upset. It's not a major upset, but kind of an upset. Jackson Danielson. This will be a shot towards the net. Thought I heard a whistle. It'll be played back over. Danielson against it with it. There's a shot that's redirected and a save by Vaughn. Madsen looking to turn back with it to get a centering pass to Dudenhofer, but that is broken up. It'll be played back around. And it'll be taken now here for the Mitchell Marlins centering one. And it's now going to be Posthumus that will move up with 1:40 left to go here in the third period. It is Victor Contreras. Easton Schlimgen will send it in. Huff and Sabres both in the penalty box. They can't come out to the next whistle. 90 seconds left to go here in the third period. The Marlins leading by 3. Aberdeen, a shot from Sifkin goes wide with 1:20 to go here in the third. Puck off the boards, offside, and then Aberdeen player takes a spill. Make that Mitchell Marlin player takes a spill.
There's no penalty called. That was Daly, Mick Daly. I think he just lost his skates and got a push at the same time. Yeah, he went into the boards pretty hard. He's up.
Yeah, he gets right back up.
No penalty called.
So both players come out of the penalty box. Face-off will be just outside the Mitchell line, Mitchell blue line. And just one where you get the whistle on top of losing an edge and a little bit of a push. And all three result in Daly taking a hard spill, but he seems to be okay.
Training staff here at Larson Iceplex doing a good job all weekend. Mick Daly's going to get looked at.
Here is Holes now moving in. That shot goes wide with 1:05 to go. Aberdeen tried to make a run at it. They got the goal in the power play early in the third period, but they have not been able to score since then. This will be dumped in from the red line off the blocker of Vaughn. As we get down to 50 seconds to go here in the third period. McCormick will move it in for Mitchell. Trying to spin around the defense. Throw into the net. That goes off of a stick and wide. The Mitchell Marlins, the 7 seed. This will go all the way down, no icing with 33 seconds to go. Center is one, bouncing puck. Madsen trying to turn with it, but that one goes stopped by Vaughn a couple times. Posthumus with a shot, he scores! With 24 seconds to go, Posthumus makes it 5-3, but it might be too little too late. And Aiden Posthumus, who's had himself a really good tournament, but unfortunately for the Aberdeen Cougars, they couldn't get that next goal a lot sooner than what they did with 23.4 to go.
Aberdeen looks like elimination, but this is not a 2-game team, a tournament team. They have played a really good tournament.
So now it is Aberdeen as Townsend will race his way to the bench. Trying to get a couple more shots away. This will be off the glass. Bouncing puck is rolling towards the empty net with 10 seconds to go. Mitchell, Aberdeen is able to clear it out. Now it's going to be moved up ahead by Quincy Madsen with 5 seconds left. Madsen with a shot that goes wide. Mitchell Marlins pick up a 5-3 win over the Aberdeen Cougars and advance to the Consolation Championship tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. A 3-goal day from Paxton Denny. And Mitchell will be on the 7 seed. Will be playing for 5th place tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. We'll come back with our player of the game. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock on KKQQ, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today. Find your nearest dealer at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
So surprising. So much fun for everyone. So not what you expected. So much more to explore. So much to see. Hear, smell, taste, enjoy. So out there, yet so close. So pack your bags, fill the tank, grab the kids, tell the dog. What are you waiting for? There's so much Brookings, so little time.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com. The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help. Pierre Regional Airports meets the aviation-related needs of South Dakota's state capital, its residents, and the businesses of central South Dakota. Pierre Regional Airport is a city-owned public airport that can fly out to any destination that Delta, American Airlines, and United fly 7 days a week. So, while you're looking to travel by air, enjoy the convenience of flying out of Pierre, where parking is always free. Skip the drive and fly from PIR.
Hello, hockey fans. First National Bank in Pierre is excited to sponsor the 2024 Varsity Hockey State Tournament. Good luck to all the talented players, and a special shout out to our hometown team, the Hawaii Capitals. At First National Bank, we're always on your team and ready with the assist to reach your financial goals. Check us out at firstnationalbanks.com or at First National BNK on Facebook. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
And we welcome you back here as the Mitchell Marlins win 5-3 over the Aberdeen Cougars. Jim Lloyd standing down with our player of the game in Paxton Denny.
I'm down on the Mitchell Marlins bench with South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association player of the game, Paxton Denny. 2 goals in the first and 1 in the second. It's a hat trick. Take us through that.
Well, I guess I just kept firing shots and a couple of them went through. I just kept sitting in the slot on the power play and they kept going to the slot, and I just kept firing, and I put 3 in.
Talk a little bit about your teammates, some of those guys that maybe push you to be better every day.
Well, my cousins and the senior. I got a cousin on the team. I love playing with him. I love playing with my brother. It's just fun overall playing with them and scoring goals.
You have a pretty good goalie behind you, too. He had a nice game today.
Yes, very good game.
All right, you guys have I can't help but talk a little bit about your cut. Tell us what you guys are doing with your hair.
Well, I got paid $200 to get my hair cut like this from the team, and it was a whole bunch of kids' senior year, so I said screw it, so I did it.
Well, the nice thing is it'll always grow back, right?
That's exactly what I told my mom.
All right, Paxton Denny, South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association, player of the game with a hat trick today, and he's playing on Sunday.
You got to be careful there. Sometimes it always doesn't grow back, and I might have I never did something like that the way that hair is, but you got to be careful about it always growing back. Paxton Denny with the hat trick, a 5-3 win for the Mitchell Marlins over the Aberdeen Cougars, as they will be playing tomorrow at 9 a.m. against the winner of Sioux Falls East and Watertown. Sioux Falls East taking the ice right now. Watertown will join them here in just a moment, and we will be back at 1:45 for the 2 o'clock puck drop. So about 22 minutes from now. Somewhere around there, as it will be right around 1:45, so about 22 minutes from now. It will be, we'll get started with the Sioux Falls East and Watertown Lakers in the second Consolation semifinal coming up here this afternoon. 5-3 is our final for the Mitchell Marlins over the Aberdeen Cougars. Back at 1:45 this afternoon. You've been listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock on KKQQ, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
You've been listening to the 2024 Boys State Hockey Tournament on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, presented by Kubota. The State Hockey Tournament is brought to you by Pelican Power Sports, Xander Auto Parts, Wagner Auto, AGE, AirTech, Weatherall, Farting Electric, the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Beck Motors, Visit Brookings, Venture Communications, First Dakota National Bank, Hermanson Endodontics, Hockey Headquarters, J-Bar Construction, May Adam, Leisure Palace, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, First National Bank of Pierre, Pierre Regional Airport, Hunsley Auto Body and Sandblasting, the Watertown Area Chamber of Commerce, the Field House, and First United Methodist Church. Join us all weekend for state tournament hockey action on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, presented by Kubota. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota's